Bueno, sin mucho preámbulo, ya ustedes saben quién está aquí, ¿verdad? Así que por favor un fuerte aplauso, pero bien duro, al gran Chaske Spencer.
Hello, hello.
Well, Chaske, on behalf of everyone, I want to give you a nice warm welcome here to Puerto Rico.
Oh, thank you so much.
Is this your first time here on our island?
Yes, it is, yes.
And what do you think so far? Have you had a chance to hang out and see what's out there?
I went down to Old San Juan, had dinner down there. That's pretty much it. Went to the beach later.
That's like, you're going to have to come back now.
Yeah. Have to come back for vacation.
Yep. Cool. Well, listen, let's get started. Obviously, everyone here is very anxious to ask you their questions. I have a few of my own.
Okay.
And the first one, the most obvious. How did you, as an actor, score the role of Sam?
It was like a 2-week audition process. Renee Haynes and John Middleton cast me. I had read for all the other roles in New Moon, and they came back to me and said, "Well, you got Sam." I had to look through the books because I found out who Sam was, actually.
Oh, you had
yeah, I know. I knew Twilight was around, but I wasn't really into it. I'd seen the pictures and stuff all over the buses, but it's not my demographic. I'm a guy, man. I wasn't really into Twilight until after I got the part. Then I really got into Twilight.
Now, did you have any hopes of scoring any role in specific, or when you?
No, I would just want during the research while I was auditioning, I knew it was a big deal, so I just wanted a role, and I didn't really care what it was. But when they came back with Sam, and I found out how big Sam was and who his character was, this is a good role. Okay, I'll take it.
So aside from reading the books, how else did you prepare for the role?
I just read the books and found out, mainly I stuck to clips. I was reading the clips because that's a lot of backstory on Sam. And then they put us in the gym and the workouts. They made us, we worked out a lot.
That's how you get the wolf pack body.
That's how we got, I put on like 20 pounds of muscle during like 5 weeks. And we all started. That's how we bonded too. We were working out a lot, and that's how like Bronson, Alex, and Kyle, and Tyson as well. We all just sort of bonded, and then after workouts we go to lunch. And I'd hit the gym twice a day. Sometimes Alex and I would go to the gym afterwards as well, maybe later in the evening. But I think that's what got me in character.
Okay. Do you identify with any particular qualities with the Sam character?
Yeah, in a way, I guess I'm hot-blooded. I get hot real easily, but other than that, not really. I just go with what the book says, and I think it just happened organically that me and the other guys, I started taking on the older brother role, because I'm the oldest out of all of them, and I'm very protective of them. And vice versa. We were a pretty tight group, and I think that's pretty much where Sam and I can correlate.
And speaking of groups, on set or on and off the set, were you guys sort of divided between the wolf pack and the vampires? I mean, how was that chemistry? Did you guys have lunch together?
Well, we had dinner once during the beginning of New Moon and Eclipse as well. But it's such a big cast that the filming schedule is like when the Collins are on, we're off in the gym, and vice versa. When we're on, I don't know what they're doing, but they're I don't know if they're in the gym or not, but I know we were. But they're it's just it's a huge cast, so we never get to see each other that much. We just see each other on passing, it's like, we'll all stay in the same hotel, so I'll see like Kellen in the elevator, hey, how you doing? And then he's off to film, or we'll see each other, from time to time, but mainly we're so busy that it's rare we get to hang out. But they're great people, they're really good people. They came out, when we joined the cast, they had open arms, and they were really nice. And yeah, we got to, I think the first time I actually met some of the Volturi was was during Eclipse, you know, and I met Dakota Fanning for the first time during Eclipse. And she's in New Moon, so you know, it's just a tight film schedule.
Now, you've been acting for a long time.
Yeah.
How do you compare this experience with other acting jobs that you've done? Aside from The Obvious.
Yeah, from The Obvious. That's a huge franchise. It's just bigger. It's just bigger, and you know, I know that in Twilight, it's sort of teen heartthrobish, so most of my films and plays I've had my shirt on. But you know, it's a good gig. It's really a good gig. It's given me a lot of opportunities to, you know, for a lot of other films. And I like it. I like the friendship, the camaraderie I've you know, been lucky and been blessed to inherit with the other guys and ladies. You know, there's Tencel Corey and Julia Jones. And we're all very tight. But it's just bigger. It's just a lot bigger. I think on Eclipse, we were filming a scene, and I happened to look up, and it just, the technology and the film crew, there's so much. You just see millions and millions and millions of dollars at work, and it's just for like a few seconds of film. And we're just looking around going, it's huge. I can't wrap my head around how big it is.
So did you ever feel overwhelmed at any point?
No. The only time I felt overwhelmed is, I think, at the premiere and in Berlin. When there's, you know, when it's too much, you can't hear yourself, the screaming so loud. Those are times I get overwhelmed, but my personal life hasn't changed that much. Well, I get not flying, it has. I travel a lot, but it's, you know, it's just a different. It's hard to describe when you're in it. It's like you're in the eye of the hurricane. And on the set is the only time I really feel safe, because we're in this bubble, and no one. And it's weird. It's like you're in a bubble. You're in Twilight Land. And it's really normal. I mean, it's normal to, like, you know, I see Taylor and Rob, and they're just normal guys, you know? And when you get outside of that, they're worshipped, and it's really funny, because when you see them and on a normal, like, you're an actor and you're working, you got a job to do. And everyone comes in to work, they have a job to do. And they're very professional, and they're very normal. And when you get outside of that, it's when things get a little weird and twisted.
Okay. Now, like I said before, you've been acting for quite a while,
Yeah.
and you began in theater.
Yeah.
And I know that you played the role of Dracula
Yeah.
at one point. And now, obviously, you're the leader of the wolf pack. So what's up with that? From, you know, vampire to wolf, and
Let's
any
see.
mixed feelings?
No, actually, no. Playing a vampire is my first theater gig in New York. I had fun. I was like 22. I was, you know, rehearsing, going, you know, meeting a bunch of people, being a, you know, broke actor. It was great. We would, you know, go to rehearsal and go to the pub. Go to rehearsal and go to the pub. So it was a great experience.